Can y'all please like laugh at me because all you white people are making me nervous. I haven't seen this many white people since the last time I was in court. I got to meet my first prostitute a little while ago. It was pretty interesting. I was talking to my buddy. I don't know why we were talking about this, but we were talking about prostitutes, and I was like, I never met a prostitute. I never even seen one in real life. He was like, no effing way, bro. I'm like, yeah, like I never seen one. He was like, dude, I'm taking you to see a fucking prostitute right now. Like, he made it his mission for me to see a fucking prostitute. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Take me down there, I don't care. So we go down there, and sure enough, they're like scattered all over the place like fucking squirrels. And, so he pulls up, and it's like this really big, nasty looking prostitute. She's standing next to her pimp. He's like dressed in like all red, looking like the Kool-Aid man. He got on this like full body suit, and it's like 90 degrees outside. He was making me mad. I'm like, you making me hot. Like, I'm yelling at him and shit. I'm like, take that shit off, you know? So we pull up and whatever like that. He was like, dude, you gotta talk to her. I knew he was gonna fuck with me. He's like, you gotta talk to her. So we pull up and park, and sure enough, she spotted us from like far away. So she started strutting her wobble back ass to the car and shit. You know, happy as shit. She thinking she about to get some money. She walked up to the car, and my buddy rolls down the window. I'm looking at him all pissed. She was like, swear to God, she was like, yeah, I know where the party at. I screamed. I'm like, oh, like what the hell? Like why does your voice sound like that? Like, it sounded like she was smoking cigarettes and swallowed them like halfway through. Like, it sounded like she gave fucking Satan a blowjob or something like that. I'm looking like, what is going on with your throat or whatever like that? I'm yelling at her. I'm like, you making me nervous right now. I'm like holding my breath and shit because I'm scared I'm gonna catch like airborne AIDS from this nasty roboted voice chick or whatever like that. So like, you know, I told my guy to hurry up and pull off, so he peels off or whatever. She's like yelling, ah, fuck out, whatever like that. And he was looking like, dude, you should have totally hit that. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me, dude? Did you see her? If I took off her clothes, she probably looked like a stack of fucking tires or something like that. I'm like, her fucking vagina probably looks like walrus hands or some shit like that. She probably brings a whole new meaning to make it clap and shit, you know? Fucking nasty, right? But, yeah, so another time, like I never been to a strip club, so he was like, I'm gonna take you to a strip club this time. He told me don't go to Silk. Everybody knows where Silk is. And I'm like, why? And he was like, because strippers are there just mean. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, you know, I was trying to get the attention of a couple strippers or whatever, and they're just so snobby, you know. Like, I was trying to follow this one stripper, and she kept being all up on other guys and shit. You know, I just didn't like that. I don't like, you know, she was like acting like a hoe. I'm like, you do know she's a stripper, right? Like, what the fuck? So I went anyway, because I'm like trying to see what it's like. They are pretty snobby there. Like, I'm sitting up there standing on the stool. I'm like real fucked up, trying to get the attention of every stripper there. They keep like walking past me, like looking at me like, you look like you don't have money. They going to all like old white guys and shit like that because they know they got money. So finally I tripped one and like held her down and was like, you gonna give me a fucking dance. So she gave me a dance, and the whole time she's sitting up there talking to me like while she's giving me a dance and telling me like everything I want to hear, like, you smell good, and I like you, and I'm like falling in love with this bitch. I'm like, I like you too. And so she asked me this question. She was like, do you want to take a shower with me? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to take a shower with you. So I didn't know this, but the shower apparently costs $150. I have kids, you know, and like, I only had like $140 in my banking account, so I'm like asking all my buddies, like, dude, you gotta fucking give me $10. You have to give me some money. Fucking, I need to take a shower with this stripper, you know, like, the fucking shower wasn't even all that. The whole time I got fucking suds and titty juice in my fucking eye. It was burning. It wasn't at all fun, you know. So the moral of the story is, stripper shower don't care about your life. Thank you.